This is William Melendez, a Detroit police officer who faces charges of brutality after a violent encounter with an unarmed black man. Inkster, Michigan, January 28, 2015. What should have been a routine traffic stop for a missed stop sign ended up into a nightmare. Dashcam footage captures the horror. William Melendez approaches the car not with a badge, but with a gun drawn on 57-year-old Floyd Dent. Before Dent can even react, Melendez's partner rips Dent, completely unarmed, from the vehicle and slams him to the ground. Despite posing no threat, Dent was subjected to a suffocating maneuver by Melendez, who applied a chokehold. His partner, far from helping, only served to pin him down, leaving him completely at their mercy. Melendez's actions escalated dramatically. He began a rapid series of punches to Dent's head, inflicting a significant number of blows. Despite Dent's apparent lack of resistance, Melendez applied a chokehold until he lost consciousness. Reinforcements arrived and a substantial number of officers proceeded to restrain Dent further. This occurred even while Melendez continued to maintain the chokehold. Dent, who had sustained apparent injuries during the apprehension, was finally restrained and removed from the scene. The officers then proceeded to conduct a search of his vehicle. In-car video footage revealed visible injuries to Dent, including facial swelling and multiple bruises. While initial charges of cocaine possession were filed against Dent, these were subsequently dismissed. The focus of the case shifted to Officer Melendez, who was arrested and charged with both misconduct and assault. During the trial, Dent provided testimony regarding the disturbing events of the traffic stop.
The guy with the gun was on the by the end of the door. Another guy with a black skull cap on. They came to the car, and the guy with the gun told me, "Get out the car, or I'll blow your."
Say what he said.
He said, "Get out the car, I'll blow your head off."
Dent positively identified Officer Melendez as the individual who employed excessive force during the traffic stop.
Do you have a memory of that officer? Who he had, what he looked like?
Yes.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
Yes.
Point to him and describe.
Judge, we will stipulate to identification. There's no doubt who was out there that night.
I was right there in
The prosecutor then proceeded to questions about Melendez's use of force.
And what happened when you hit the ground? What was he doing to you when you hit the ground?
When I hit the ground, he had jumped on me and grabbed me by the throat.
And you just go ahead. I'm sorry.
And he started choking me. Then he started beating me in the head.
When questioned about how the stop affected him afterwards, Dent said he has had trouble thinking clearly ever since.
Do you have problems processing?
Yes.
And did you have problems processing before these events?
No. Meaning that I can't remember things. It takes me a while to catch up to think about what someone telling me or asking me.
The court ultimately determined that Melendez was guilty of all charges.
How does the jury find the defendant, William Gale Melendez, as to count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder, complainant Floyd Dent? Guilty. As to count 3, misconduct in office? Guilty.
When delivering his statement at sentencing, Melendez expressed remorse to Dent and his family.
To Mr. Dent and his family, I am truly sorry if this has caused undue hardships in your personal life. And if you have any animosity towards law enforcement, that was not my intention.
The court disregarded Melendez's apology, noting that his behavior amounted to misconduct in his official capacity as a law enforcement officer.
Utilize your dirty, hairy tactics and use excessive force to arrest him. You betrayed your city. You caused your lovely wife heartache, and you caused Mr. Dent severe anguish.
Following the trial, the officer was sentenced to a term of imprisonment between 13 months and 10 years for the assault committed against Floyd Dent.
I'm going to commit you to the Michigan Department of Corrections as to count 1 for no less than 13 months, no more than 10 years.
While Melendez's actions were clearly unjustified and unacceptable, they definitely do not match the disturbing deeds of our next defendant.